All right. This is gonna be a really quick show because we recorded TKW weekly this morning, and I completely forgot to charge the camera battery, and I don't know where the other battery is. So this camera's about to die. I'm just gonna rant until it does. Barely want to do a show today anyway, so we're gonna get right into it. Let's get to the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and abound. Welcome to Postgame Pouting with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Pouting. I Hate Sean, and the Knicks took a dub tonight. Took an L tonight. We got so used to post-game prosperity that it's hard to even do the intro. Knicks took an L tonight, 106-95 in LA. Well, today, just really, really annoying game, frustrating. I'm gonna go right into it. So I'm sorry for anything I don't cover before the camera dies, whatever. This is just like a stream of consciousness. We just had to be better, bro. We had to be better. We came out of the gates really sluggish, very unfortunate. We did a solid job defensively for much of the game. I think that this game completely turns at the end of the third quarter when Julius Randle decides to throw an elbow and then double throw the elbow for no reason and gives up 3 points when we have the momentum and we're going into the fourth quarter with the lead. And that hurt us. And then we come out and, you know, they score like 6 points, whatever. It's a 6-point lead, it's an 8-point lead. It's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And then when you compound that with the fact that Julius Randle shot May 24th today, like that just doesn't help us. It doesn't help us. And I've been saying for a while now, like, hey, man, shots don't always go in. Whatever. Missed shots I can deal with. But first off, the missed shots are contributing to the energy. The energy, we've been saying the energy has been terrible from Julius for these past couple of games. And today we saw a culmination of it when that happened and him on the sideline. That was really unfortunate to see. To be honest, I am genuinely concerned about if he's okay or not right now. You feel me? Like, he hasn't been doing this all year. He's relapsing and reverting to those behaviors. And today it was uglier. I don't even think we saw a blow up like that last year for real. Like, not on MSG. Like, it was plain and simple. It was right there in the open. And he hurt us a lot tonight. And so I hope that Julius Randle gets right in the head and that he's okay. Whatever's going on, that he gets through it. I don't know if it's Jalen Brunson not being here. I have no idea what it is. But it's going to be hard to win like that. Kawhi being Kawhi tonight also really made it difficult for us. But, like, I think a lot of this just comes back to Julius. Julius has to be better. And beyond shooting better, part of it is when he shoots poorly, it's getting in his head. It's affecting the rest of his game. It's affecting his effort level. It's affecting his energy on the floor. It's just ugly. Bro, 5 for 24 is ugly. And, like, there's not other nights like, RJ didn't have it, Quick didn't have it, Julius didn't have it. Julius struggled like this by himself tonight. Like, I mean, RJ 5 for 12, Mitch 2 for 8, which is insane. I don't even really get that. Never happened, so whatever. Grimes 3 for 8, Quick 8 for 18. Shout out Quick, man. Quick played a great game and had 26 points, 10 boards, 4 assists. Great job by Emmanuel Quickly. And 3 for 8 from 3. But, bro, Julius was 5 for 24, bro. 5 for 24. Like, nobody, the rest of the team barely took 20. As a team, we attempted 90 shots. Julius took 24 of them. Like, 24. We attempted 90? That doesn't even seem right. But he took 24 of them, bro. Like, what do we, like, you know, you took 24 of the shots and you hit 5. Like, we can't get into the rest of what we're doing. Like, there's possessions where the ball is moving around, the ball is circling on the perimeter, and, like, you know, but then Julius stops it, and I don't know. It just was ugly tonight. It was ugly. It was very, very ugly, bro. That's unacceptable, and if that's going to affect the way that you're going to play the rest of your game and the energy you're going to have, then it's even more unacceptable. And when you're going to make decisions, like making that decision at the end of the third quarter to throw that elbow is killer, bro. It hurts. It really hurts us. And so Julius hurt us a lot tonight. On the floor with the shooting, all of it. RJ got off to a slow start. Had a little bit of a slow start defensively in the first half. Wasn't that good in the first half. Came back in the third quarter. Was excellent. I really appreciate what we got from RJ in the second half. I loved what we got from Quick. I loved what we got from Quentin Grimes early, and I think that's part of my issue with Julius as well, and this comes back to Tibbs. Bro, Julius doesn't have it. He shouldn't be 5 for 24. The coach shouldn't allow him to be 5 for 24 on a night where he doesn't have it. It's not like he started shooting poorly then. He was 3 for 19. So he went 2 for 5 from that point, but he was 3 for 19. He was shooting terribly. He was bad. Julius Randle was bad. And I'm not saying that means you got to bench him or banish him to the shadow realm, but like you can operate more through other guys. In the early part of the game, we started off so terribly. IQ and Quentin Grimes got us back into that game. Quentin Grimes made plays. Quentin Grimes played excellent defense. You've got to try to run offense that's either going to highlight Quentin Grimes with some dribble handoffs or something, or get him involved based on the ball swinging around the perimeter. But Quentin Grimes standing out there hoping that Julius Randle kicks it out when he's the one that got off to a good start and had the good energy, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It's not efficient. It's not effective. You can get away with things like that when Julius Randle is shooting 18 for 24 instead of 5 for 24. But I need to see a backup plan for when Julius Randle is shooting 5 for 24. Because he can't take all the shots. I'm sorry. You can't take all the shots when you're not hitting any. We got to try something else, brother. There's some games where guys shoot poorly where Julius will be like 5 for 20 or RJ will be 6 for 19 and 4 for whatever, 4 for 18, whatever. And on those nights, everybody's shooting like 15, 20 shots. Julius took all the shots. Quick took 18. After that, RJ was the third most shots. He took half as many shots as Julius. And they made the same amount. He took all the shots. That just doesn't make any sense. We got to figure something else out. Mitchell Robinson was dominant on the boards tonight. Love that. Need him to continue. He missed some, chippies today. It was weird. What else? Josh Hart, excellent energy. Continues to have excellent energy. Obi had 10 points, 5 boards, 4 for 9 from the field. 0 for 4 from 3, unfortunately, but 4 for 9 from the field. 13 minutes. Tonight, Obi could have played a little more. I'm not going to lie. And, I didn't need 34 minutes of what I got from Randle tonight. You know? I just need, merit-based. I need accountability. I need it. I understand. Julius is great. I'm not killing Julius. He's played all NBA level basketball for the majority of the year. He's an all NBA level basketball player this year. Tonight, he shot terribly. He had terrible energy. He made terrible decisions and acted terribly on the bench. Was pushing off teammates, cursing out coaches. Come on. I don't know. So, listen. Stop the bleeding, okay? It's getting ugly. Last time we won 8 straight. We lost 5 straight. We've now won 9 straight. Blew a stupid one to Charlotte. And now we're here. Stop it, all right? It's not the end of the world. We didn't play that well. Julius shot terribly. The Clippers played well. Kawhi was Kawhi. That's a game that you could possibly lose, especially with no Jalen Brunson on the road. I'm not going to trip. I'm not going to go crazy. But stop the bleeding. We can't keep bleeding. Stop the bleeding. I don't want to be Leona Lewis. I do not want to keep bleeding. It has to stop right here. We got to come back against the Lakers. We got to come out strong from the gate. We got to make some adjustments. Julius Randle has to be better. Plain and simple, has to be better. I want to at least go 500 on this road trip and get a little break, get right at home, whatever. Hopefully get Jalen back. I highly doubt he'll be back tomorrow. We need to go out there and get that dub. I need it. We cannot. I do not want to keep extending this losing streak. 3 is long enough. All right, we can't slip down in the standings, all that stuff. I'm gonna get to what I can in the comments here. Nope, I'm not. I lied. I told a bold-faced lie. I hate not reading y'all comments. So what I'll do, let's see. This is probably gonna be ugly. Let me see. Yeah. All right, we'll do this real quick. And let's get to these comments and get out of here. Nick said, going to take the night off from the Knicks, but going to leave these thoughts here. I want everyone to take a step back from these games and understand it will be good when Brunson gets back. Nothing to prove that we won't be. Got to try and take one of these last 2 at least. And I don't agree in the slightest with the way Julius reacted to the end of that third or how he played, but he absolutely has a right to be frustrated today. Yo, the refs were terrible. The refs were awful tonight. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. Boom. Blood said, well, it could always be worse. Could have been Omarion. What are you talking about? B-Tasky Hand said, man, what happened? It was ugly. And yeah, the refs are terrible. He's got to be better, though. But that comes from, like we've been saying for the past couple games, Julius's energy has been off. It's just been off. I could tell. It was clear. And so Like, he's been frustrated with Russ Report. There's been bad calls before, but making that decision to throw the elbow and get the tech and cost the team and be on the bench doing everything he was doing today, that comes from not being right. You just got to get right, brother, please. We need you, especially with no Jalen. You're the leader of this team. I remember in the Dallas game when Jalen first went out, when with the first game we didn't have Jalen. When Jalen was out and RJ bent his finger back, Julius came out and he was fired up. And he was getting guys involved, and he was like running the offense and being real intentional about everything he was doing and playing hard. Like, I need that Julius right now. I need, okay, big task. I got big task at hand. I got to step up and make something happen for the team. I don't need, shrinking under pressure looks like it's too much for me, Julius. I don't. It looks like you can't handle what's going on right now. We need you, brother. Quick stepped up today, big time. We need Quick to step up. We need RJ to step up. We did a better job of it in the second half. But, like, when Julius is going 5 for 24, there's not even room for guys to step up like they can. I think Quentin Grimes could have had a great game today. Quentin Grimes could have had a fantastic game. I'm looking up at the camera like it's still on. I'm so stupid. Quentin Grimes could have had a fantastic game. But, like, you know, we didn't give him an opportunity to. I think that's frustrating. Pete, what's going on? TKW gang in the building. The originator of Jalen Brunson in the flesh. Pete said, been stinking it up these last few games, but Twitter is acting like the sky is falling. I think we'll be all good once Brunson is healthy. That's a fact. Once again, the key is simply stop the bleeding. The sky is not falling, but we do have to stop the bleeding. Take care of business. Hold over until Brunson gets back. Blood said, I'm worried about Brunson. He went from almost virtually no injuries for 3 years to multiple in a single season with us. I mean, you know, it's like, he gets like little knick-knack injuries, like, sprained ankle. Those things happen. I think that because we have a team where, Julius plays every night, guys barely miss games. Jalen sitting on almost any other basketball team. Jalen Brunson missing 7 or 8 games like he has this year would not seem like he's missing a lot of games. It's small things. I'm worried about the foot right now, though. I need the foot to be okay. I need that to not be a lingering thing going forward. So I hope he's all right. CJ versus the world said, bro dropped the calendar day. Bro, he went May 24th today. It was crazy. It was nuts. He's got to be better than that. Jigman Porto said the pain is real. Very much real. The pain is definitely real. For sure. CJ said, blame Tibbs. We didn't run effective enough offense. We didn't adjust to Julius playing terribly and bringing down the energy of the whole team pretty much. We didn't lean into the guys who could have helped us and allow and empower them to be able to help us. So, yeah, this is not a good thing. This wasn't a good game for Tibbs. Lou, CJ said that 4-out, 1-in scheme is predictable. It's better when we have Brunson because he's efficient. Yeah, Brunson makes a lot of things go away. He puts a Band-Aid on a lot of things. He's like makeup concealer for a lot of our problems. But definitely. CJ said RJ and Randall are the most inefficient duo in the A. I mean, okay. I don't know. I think that's a very reactionary statement. RJ and Randall aren't even really a duo. It's really Brunson and Randall. And Randall is normally pretty efficient. He's just playing really badly right now. But, I mean, if we want to be able to make hyperbolic statements, I don't have that desire. I realize that's a desire a lot of people have. Like, everybody has to say, we got to take this game and make this statement of it being this. And I don't care for all that, to be honest. I really don't. I talk about the game on a game-to-game basis, what's happening lately, where we are at in the season right now, what I want to see moving forward, all that other stuff, bro. Like, I don't care. Call them the most inefficient duo in the league. I mean, like, I'd be interested to know what, there's a lot of teams. The Rockets have a duo, I'm sure. And there's just plenty of, it is what it is. It's whatever. Randall looks off Grimes like crazy. I know you guys see that. Randall looks off everybody like crazy, to be honest. He does a lot of looking off. Bro, oh my goodness. Grimes definitely needed more opportunities today. Definitely not the Knicks right now, but we'll be all right. Yep, we will be all right, though. Knicks Boulevard said, imagine if we played in a Grizzlies offensive scheme. Knicks have the talent. Who knew Obi was more than a spot up? We have zero offensive creativity. Randall is a good player, but we all see why he can never be a number one option. Yeah, man, like, I don't even care about can he be a number one option. Like, I think he's probably, like, we're missing our starting point guard. And Randall's playing terribly. Like I hope that I hope he stops playing terribly, period, and gets out of his head or whatever. But our offense should honestly, our offense has been fine. Like our offense has been fine all year. We're missing a very great offensive player and guys recently having in the Kings game and the Hornets game, we created a lot of good shots. We missed them. Like we created good shots and we missed them. Tonight it was a little more stagnant just because I feel like we were trying to force Julius so much and he was terrible. But we're still creating good looks. We just couldn't hit anything in that game and then 2 games before, and then tonight, it is what it is. Bro said, makes 0 sense. We have a back-to-back tomorrow, and he kept Randall in the entire third quarter after a great Obi second quarter. LOL. This was an egregious display from Tibbs. Yo, it seems like he's gonna play Julius the whole third quarter, no matter what happens. To be honest, and it's crazy because Obi played very well in the second quarter. Julius was stinking it up, to be honest. So this is a night where you can go to Obi with 3 minutes in the third, 4 minutes in the third. Let him get out there and get some burn, and see what he can give us. Because what we're getting from Randall wasn't helping tonight. He's gotta be able to. I need Tibbs to be willing to respond to the game, to react to the game, to go with the flow of the game. That is my biggest thing, bro. Beyond this loss today, beyond where we are in the standings, I know we're going to the playoffs, and so I need him to be able to make the right decisions. I need him to be able to read the game, respond to the game, and deviate from what might be what he's comfortable with or used to. We're gonna need that in the playoffs. Blood said, I've been making that Marion reference for years and nobody gets it. It's from the Boondocks. That's crazy. I can't believe I'm missing a Boondocks reference. That's wild. I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed in myself. Bro said, TBH, he did exactly what we expected. That's the other part. It's never a surprise, man. It's never a surprise. Bro said, couldn't blame last game on him fully, but this game was definitely on Tibbs. Julius doesn't decide his own playing time. Yeah, Julius was terrible, but Tibbs empowered Julius to be terrible and failed to empower people to make up for Julius being terrible. So, I'm comfortable with this game being on Tibbs. Jeff said, please stop closing with RJ and Hart. RJ was good offensively in the third. If you want him out there, you have to be willing to sit Hart. We need more willing shooters. We do need more willing shooters. We do need more willing shooters. And RJ's got to be able to knock him down. And yeah, Hart doesn't want it. And it's crazy because he's shooting well since he's been here. Maybe that's why he's shooting well, because he's been so selective. He does not want to take them. He doesn't want to shoot the ball. It's very he doesn't want to shoot. He gets a lot of good looks and puts the ball on the floor. Hey, bro, we need you to pull that. Bro said RJ was on the bench way too long. He was dominating the third and gave us life. That's a fact. I think he was on the bench for way too long. I think he was on the bench for way too long. I think that he in the third quarter, RJ was he knocked down 3. He was getting into the lane, getting that floater. Even the times he didn't get the floater, the process for him getting in the lane was good. I don't think there was a lot they could have done with him once he was turning the corner and getting it, keeping the guy on his back. And we didn't get to see as much of that as we should have, to be honest. RJ wasn't that good in the first half, so I'm all for, he didn't play as much in the first half. I'm cool with that. If he's not playing as well, you got other guys doing things you need them to do, then fine. But I think in the second half, we should have gone to RJ more. He should have sat less. But it is what it is. I can't say that would have won us the game, but damn. Knicks Boulevard said, we've seen them for 4 years. We've seen who for 4 years? RJ and Julius? Yeah, we have. Jeff said, I love Quick's game, but we need him to be aware of how difficult it was on Randall and RJ. He had to be more aggressive, looking for his own shot early on. We missed Brunson there. He took 18 of them, but I do understand what you mean in terms of needing him to be more aggressive. And honestly, but once again, I just feel like the offense needed to focus less on Julius Randle. I think that with the offense focusing less on Julius Randle, we would have had more opportunities for Quickly to take advantage of. We would have had more opportunities for Grimes to take advantage of. We would have had more opportunities for RJ to take advantage of. I don't think either any one of those 3 guys got as much focus tonight as they should have. I don't think so. And it's because you have one guy out there shooting May 24th. Bro said we have another game tomorrow against a great defense fighting for a playoff spot. Why do we still have starters in when it was an indisputable loss after the 130 mark? Bench was better than starters anyway. It would have helped the team if Tibbs gave up and played them. I'm not. That's not a hill I really care to stand on too much. A minute and a half in a game isn't gonna be what makes players feel rested the next day. Julius was out there resting anyway with the last minute and a half. Like Mitchell trying to double, and Julius was just like, I'm just gonna stand here. So he was resting anyway. But yeah, a minute and a half is not gonna make a huge difference, and I don't think we were down by enough points to pull them much earlier than that. So that's not something I think that's nitpicking. There's enough to complain about what Tibbs did tonight. Then I don't really. That one doesn't. I'm not too moved by that. Blood said, not gonna lie, the Lakers been surging right now. If them boys beat us, it won't be the worst. But the majority of the fan base will not react well because they only look at records and Knicks games occasionally. Yeah, man. It's just there's no good way to lose 4 in a row. We've lost 3 in a row. This is upsetting. It's disheartening. 2 of the games we just shot terribly and beat ourselves. We literally beat it like the Hornets, and this is why, especially, you can't beat yourself in the NBA. You can't, especially not right now at this point in the season. You can't beat yourself in the NBA. We beat ourselves in the Hornets game, and it came back to bite us. Plain and simple. We beat ourselves in the Hornets game. We beat ourselves again in the Kings game, but at least that time we beat ourselves against a better team. Like beating ourselves against the Hornets at home is just really bad. And that's one of those you chalk up and it's like, all right, well, that's one of them. But then you went and beat yourself again in the Kings game by missing a bunch of shots, missing a bunch of free throws, not capitalizing on offensive rebounds. So, like, not making the right decisions down the stretch. Beat ourselves again in the Kings game. And now tonight we lost. And so now that's 3 straight. It doesn't matter that you beat yourself for 2 of them. It's 3 straight losses. So now you're going. It's tough. Stay in the stables right back to back. Lakers are playing really great basketball right now, and they just got D'Angelo Russell back who went off the other day. So yeah, I mean they're feeling good about themselves. We need that game. We need that game more than they're fighting for play-in, 6th seed, whatever it may be. We need that game. I don't want to be on a 4-game losing streak. So the bleeding has to stop. I really hope we stop the bleeding. Bro said, LMAO, let me nitpick then. Yeah, you're come on, man. Oh, we got a game tomorrow, man. Why these 90 seconds are crucial? Like, come on, we gotta hear ourselves sometimes when we complain. I believe in hearing yourself when you complain. Like we gotta keep it a buck. But hey, man, appreciate y'all pulling up. I'm sorry that it was a late. I was at my parents' crib. I'm also sorry that I didn't plug the camera battery in, so the camera died. But I appreciate you guys for sticking around, for showing up. This is not a good game. This is not an exciting show to do. And y'all pulled up anyway and rocked through the entire 5 minutes, whatever. So thank y'all. Love you guys. Have a great night. See y'all tomorrow. Do we even have to do Knicks on 1, to be honest? Like, what time is the game? The game is at like 9, right? So I guess we can do Knicks on 1. Knicks on 1 is going to be so painful. The timeline is disgusting right now. TJR Flies out here talking about he'll keep RJ. He would take Ben Simmons over RJ. I'm like, bro, what? Like, what do we? Why do we have to do that? Why can't we just lose? It's bad enough to lose. Why we gotta lose and then start being losers? We don't have to do that. I move for us to stop being losers when we lose. Just lose. Losing is enough. All right. Love y'all, man. Have an excellent night. We'll probably do it next on 1, and I'll catch y'all for post game. Hopefully prosperity tomorrow, man. I need it. So, on that note, adios.